Well, what you guys just witnessed was me getting rid of every box that we didn't need here, that didn't have either an old OEM part or, you know, taillights, intake stuff. You know, basically all of our good replacement parts that were stock in the truck that were boxed up I kept, but everything else that was empty we just didn't need, we had no use for. I just cleaned out all those boxes and it opened up a ton of space. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video here on Loud and Proud. First off, hopefully everybody's doing wonderful. Really quick, I never plug my merch because I just haven't really come up with like any kind of like a brand name or anything like that, so it's just kind of like something that kind of helps out, but it's not really like a huge thing to me right now because there's not really a lot of thought that really went into this, other than, you know, if you guys want to feel like you're supporting a little bit more in some kind of manner and maybe you want to get a hat or a decal or something like that, I do have those. Link always down in bio. But like I said, that's not like my big brand thing. I haven't really come up with something like that yet. Trying to work on that kind of thing, just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, lots of stuff here, lots of stuff. I always, you know, we used to say like, you know, if you guys want to buy this, let us know. If you want to buy this, let us know. There's always been people that wanted to buy this stuff but would just never get around to like actually packaging it all up and shipping it out, except for a couple things that we did, but for the most part we haven't really like tried to push getting rid of it. You know, OEM parts for the intake stuff on the first gen, some headlight stuff from my truck. The bumper off of my truck really needs probably sanded and then, you know, gone down through again and plastic all reconnected and riveted on and the plastic rivets and crap. There's a first gen intake here. The 6.7 stock intake. Not sure what's in here, probably taillights I would imagine from my truck, or the nasty red. And here there are the 7.3 mirrors, tow mirrors, and here's the nasty reds, like little grandpa style mirrors, the real small ones. There's in here. The part in here is the old harmonic, no not harmonic, sorry, tensioner pulley for the nasty red. Whatever mess that is from the 7.3. But anyways guys, there's a lot of crap here. Like here's another part from the first gen. Some other boots and piping for the intake setup on it, I guess. It goes around to the intercooling and all that crap. That's just kind of like what I was working on this morning, just a quick little project because I needed to get done. Just kind of never really got myself to go out and actually do it. There's a couple things that we could be doing right now, but I just haven't gotten around to it because I'm just not wanting to do it and then have to do it again like in a week or two. Basically what I mean by that is the KDP on the first gen. It's kind of what I get paid to do, so I I don't really mind doing it too much. It's just a little bit annoying to do KDPs over and over. Something I wanted to really mention, the truck situation. It keeps changing. It keeps changing so much. However, I haven't really been set on a truck other than a second gen. I've said this for the last, like, was it month now? We've been talking about this topic on my new truck and what I'm gonna get and what I wanna get. I wanna get another second gen. 5-speed thing is kind of like what I'm searching my hardest to find, but I just can't freaking find them, dudes. They are like diamond in the rough to actually find a 5-speed, and a 5-speed that's not totally beat to tar. Like, I've found like 2 5-speeds that I'm like, I guess I could work with that, but do I wanna spend, you know, $10,000 on a truck that still needs all new paint, still has some rust on the body, stuff like that? Like, I don't want to deal with rust anymore. It's kind of like one of those things I'm kind of sick of. I mean, just trying to work on bolts and stuff on my truck, getting off all the old parts I had to replace, like the strut towers and the shocks and all that kind of crap. It was just a pain in the butt. With rust, it's just rust. It's just not fun. It just is annoying. So I'm trying to avoid that. And I kind of posted on my Snapchat the other day, which if you haven't added me, bro, dude, add me up. Got to join the fam on that. Basically, I've been looking like crazy, and I just basically told anybody, I was like, you know what, guys? I'm sick of rust. I don't want to go with any more cheap crap that's just rusted out. Basically, for like under 8 grand, there's just so much stuff is just rusted out. Like the Nasty Red, we got really freaking lucky with this truck that it happened to be right around the corner from our house. 149,000 miles on it. No modifications done to it, and the only thing that's a flaw in this truck, besides like 2 small rust spots on the frame that aren't like in major areas, there's one at the very front, like down where you would hook up a plow mount maybe, so there's not like a lot of strain. Basically where the bumper mounts up, there's like a couple small fine holes poking through there, but the whole rest of the frame is good. And then there's one other spot up by the drive shaft, up on the inside on the tubular section. There's like a little 8-inch wide, like 1-inch tall strip that's rusted gone, but I sanded that down completely to the solid parts, and it was just real small, but I sanded it all down until it stopped kind of crumbling away, and that's all that it was. But that's not something hard to fix. It's not where it's structurally like hurting the truck, could say. Like if it was on the bottom of the frame where all that tension is, that's one thing, but you know, that's not something that we're too worried about. You know, we can get fixed or whatever, and fairly cheap. Nonetheless, I'm sick of rust. I don't want to deal with rusty trucks anymore, unless it's like a steal of a deal and I just want to goof off with something for like an old first gen or something that I just want to get. If I find one dirt cheap that's 4-wheel drive, maybe that. But other than that, my new daily driver, I don't want any rust. I've been looking at a couple trucks recently. Go figure. The 3 that I have my eye on, none of them are regular cabs, which I don't mind regular cabs. And by the way, I told on my Snapchat, that's what I was trying to get to. I said anything 1994 to 98, I want a second gen still, hands down. I don't care if it's manual, automatic, but the truck has to have a solid transmission, preferably built, 0 rust on the body, good paint, 0 rust on the frame, everything immaculate. And I want, and it can have less than 275,000 miles or less, you know, in up to $12,000 I'm willing to pay for a truck if it's got 0 freaking rust on it. I want it to go cheaper, and I'll be like, I'll just go real cheap, and then, you know, I'll get something, then I'll just fix it up. But in the same sense, it's like, if I gotta buy a $8,000 truck that's got rust and stuff on it and needs paint, by time I get the thing rust free and paint restored and stuff like that, I'll be back in, you know, 10 to 12,000 anyway. So it's like, you know, and I'll go in that range. I'm not looking to spend that kind of money, but if I have to, I will, to get a rust-free truck, because I'm, like I said, I'm tired of the whole rust deal. It's just not fun. Don't really want to put up with it. And for my next truck, I want to build something like a freaking, I know guys get made fun of, oh, pavement princess. I want to build a pavement princess. I am not kidding. I do not care if you guys make fun for not me wanting to mud my truck or beat the tar out of it. I want to build a pavement princess. Not like big, massive, flashy wheels and crap like that. Like, I kind of thought about if I got a regular cab, single wheel rear axle. I was like, I might go, you know, like, you know, bigger wheel setup, bigger tire setup, and all that stuff, which I would still consider doing if I did get a single rear wheel axle. How about we do, like, since the 3 trucks that I'm looking at right now are all dualies, they're long bed extended cab dualies. They're all different colors. One's red, white, another one is blue. They're all rust free. They're in great shape. None of them are actually located around me in the state of Indiana, but they're all within 7-8 hours away from me, which is still a haul, but for between 8 and 12,000 is what they're going for. They're rust free. Their miles are up towards, more towards the middle 200,000 mark, but they're rust free, and I'm good with that. They're all stock. None of them are messed with. None of them are goofed with. How would you guys like to see like a sleeper, like farm truck dually build? And now you're not gonna know everything that I'm talking about until I get the truck and I kind of go through like legit plans on it. I'm thinking about getting something that looks like a grandpa rig, which 2 of these trucks out of the 3 do look like grandpa rigs. Like, they're stock wheels, but they have new tires on them. no rust, the big old grandpa style metal mirrors on them and crap, but like basically like keep it that farm look, not like jacked up and flashy wheels and crap, but then just all of the time and energy go to suspension, drivetrain, and under the hood. That is it. And then for the rest of the truck, just keep it looking like grandpa's coming into town, so to speak, but just keep it clean. Nothing crazy when it comes to exterior other than maybe headlights and taillights at the most. Nothing crazy that's gonna give it away the fact that it would be like a 500-600 horsepower truck. Basically, that's kind of what I'm thinking. And you know, when we get that truck, if we get one of these dualies, I will definitely go through and be like, okay, you know, like go through all the different plans and what I'm talking about in terms of horsepower and stuff like that. But that truck, like I said, it's not gonna be like my truck with all the bumpers and light bars and strut towers and fuel tank straps and all that kind of crap that I had to replace because mine was just rusted out everywhere on the underside. I'm talking going straight into the fun stuff. We'll see how that goes. That kind of stuff is expensive, but I'm not too worried about it now because you guys are killing it with the support, and I just want to say huge thanks again because you guys are seriously making like a dream come true for me, and I've said this a lot recently, but like I'm beyond thankful right now. Like I don't know, it's just hard to think. Like 6 months ago I was like nervous to even pick up the camera and be like, should I even do this, you know what I mean? Like, can I do this? I mean, like there's other channels doing it, but in the same sense it does take a lot of time. And for the first like 6 months, guys, I was going every single day, not missing a single freaking video, and it was like long nights. I'm talking editing to like 1 in the morning, and I was just loving it. I was just eating it up. I'm like, man, I'm doing it. If I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I'm gonna be a freaking YouTuber. I'm gonna go for it, man. And I did that, and I mean, things took off, things are growing, and just recently though, I feel like I've owed you guys a lot more, but it's just, like I said, it's been the whole truck deal. Waiting on my next truck, trying to find it, search it out yesterday, because I was texting people morning till night trying to find my next truck, and I'm just like, is it rust free? Nah, frame's got rust all over it. Got it. Okay, next truck, find another truck, $13,000. Okay, how's the body? Good. How's this? Good. Transmission's funny sometimes. Dang it, you know what I mean? Like it was just one after another, one after another, one after another, and I got it narrowed down to like 3 trucks that are actually, everything checks out. They're like, frame is solid, no holes, no rust, totally undercoated, transmission shifts solid, perfect. One of them's a 5-speed, but it might actually be selling. It just kind of depends. The guy said that he's got somebody else coming to look at it first. So okay, well, just let me know how that goes. The other 2 are built autos. They're just clean, nothing's messed with. They're all, like I said, the 250 to 270,000 mile range. They say the transmissions are built, they're solid, they're good for, you know, whatever, 500 horsepower, give or take, and they haven't been dorked with or anything like that in terms of horsepower. But you know, it's just one of those deals, just like nothing more than an intake and an exhaust, and I'm just like, that's what I want. Nothing with no more than that done to it. We should be in good shape. But what I was saying about the video things, and you guys, you know, just killing it with the support, guys, I owe you guys like a huge thanks. Like I'm so, like I talk to my mom here and there, I'll be like, man, I'm like, I can't even believe this. Like I get to work from home to where I can go wherever I want. If I want to go to Ohio, 3-hour trip, and just spend time with family for a few days, I can still do that, and all I got to take is my camera, my laptop, and do some of my internet marketing stuff and my YouTube videos, and I'm good to go. Like I don't really want to talk money, but let's just say it's just really unbelievable for somebody at the age of 18, let alone that doesn't have any kind of degrees, not going to college and stuff like that. All I'm gonna say, guys, just to sum it up, I'm extremely thankful and I couldn't be happier. I love and appreciate all of you guys for coming back and watching the videos day to day. I know recently there's been a few people like, oh dude, sorry, I'm sick of the videos lately. You keep saying you get a new truck and you haven't bought one yet, so I'm just gonna unsubscribe and go watch somebody else's videos, which is cool. I mean, I totally get it. I honestly would be a little bit bored probably watching this style of video every day, but I'm just trying to do my best to keep things going, because if I don't keep going and I don't keep trying to make at least something every day, then I lose a lot of money, and that really is going to hurt the next build as soon as it does enter the picture and we can't actually get it underway. But those of you who have been sticking in, those of you guys who have been watching continuously, no matter what, whether or not I've spent, you know, $10,000 or 10 cents on a video, you guys have been watching regardless, and I really freaking appreciate that. Let's just say the guys who left and unsubscribed because it's taken me a while to find the truck that I really want, because I'm really trying to make sure I make the right decision with my next one. They're missing out, because when we get the next truck, guys, it's going to be freaking sweet, and the people who have stayed around are going to be so glad that they did, because it's going to be awesome. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, the main topic of this video, I guess, was getting the freaking barn cleaned out. It was just what I wanted to really let you guys see that was new. But in terms of the truck stuff, we're going freaking rust free, guys. We're going rust free, good paint, good body. I mean, we're going with a solid solid truck for our next one, and I'm not afraid to pay for it. Like I said, guys, I've been saving back for a long time, but I'll still be able to buy even a rust-free truck, and I'll still have money to go into the next one, so I'm not really worried about it. Thank you guys so freaking much for watching the videos, staying engaged, staying tuned, and really just supporting a dream and a passion of mine. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Leave your likes and your comments below. See ya.
Doing what I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of